Okay, my people, a very quick one. I'm here to debunk the rumors that have been flying on internet for some couple of hours ago. Why do I say so? I bumped into Tunde Ednot's platform. This is what I saw. This is what I saw. Maybe you will not see it because of the camera. This is a Finland court has finally approved that S.EKPA be extradited to Nigeria on July 15th of 2025. This is propaganda. This is propaganda. Pure propaganda, because S.EKPA, as we all know, you know it and I know it, that he never appear before any court. In fact, his court sitting, which is being scheduled, will be next month, which is on May. But come to think of it now, let's say that this story is true. Let's just take it this way now. Peradventure, this story is true, and they extradite S.EKPA to Nigeria. My brother, if you as an Igbo man change your identity, there's no more Igbo. A lot of people will counter what I said. I don't say this thing now to please you. I'm not saying this thing now just for you to for you to like me. No, I'm telling you the real truth and nothing but the truth. Whether you like it or not, you must hear this truth. If S.EKPA happens to be, they say peradventure, make the word a real news, because to me, I see it as a propaganda. I have gone all the whole national newspapers, both their dailies and non-dailies, to see if I can find this news. I didn't find it. Where they saw this news is they said Premium Times Nigeria. I don't know that propaganda newspaper channel that is that. But let us just take it as a rumor. But in other words, or in other ways, let's say, okay, this is real, and the whole Igbos, over 80 million, allow S.EKPA to be extradited to Nigeria, even if he committed offense, even if he is guilty. They allow S.EKPA to be extradited to Nigeria. If you as an Igbo man, whether you are in homeland or in diaspora, my brother, if anybody asks you again, just choose a country you feel that can suit you and accept you as their citizen. There's no more Igbo nation. This message, this word I use now is going to hurt a lot of people. Even myself, making this comment, it is hurting me, but that is the simple truth. Igboho was captured in Benin. Buhari want to extradite Igboho to Nigeria. Yorubas refused, and they said nothing of such is going to happen. They sealed it. He stayed there 2 years. Igboho was captured the same time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Maybe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fought, but it's just within months interval. Abba Kyari is indicted in US to come and answer query because Hush Puppy called him to be among those who help him in laundering the money, the proceeds he made from internet scam. The Northerners said something like that can never happen. They shaded him, protected him. Do abracadabra of one nonsense drug deal. Then they take picture when he was giving somebody money. All is abracadabra. And they send him to Kuje. To us, they send him to Kuje, but he was right in his home. 3 other guys that are with him on that very particular matter, Shebi, they don't free Abba Kyari. What happened to our 3 Igbo guys? Because the 3 guys that have that problem of drug or whatever they call it with Abba Kyari are still in Kuje prison. But this guy have been granted 500 million, I 50 million bail, and he went back to his home. There is 2 Delta guys, 2 Delta Igbo guys. The ages of these guys are between 14 and 16, 2 brothers. They get entangled in a murder case. How does it happen? Listen, not like I'm supporting what they did. Not like I'm here to say that bad something is good. No, I am not here to say that. So don't quote me out of context. For people who are still looking for any mistake I will make for them to see my downfall, Just wait, I'm not falling now, eh? Maybe you are going to wait till eternity. So those two guys captured one guy online using a female picture. The boy is a student, and something leads to another. The guy sent them his nude photos in Nigeria, in data. So when the guys try to swindle the guy, or rather try to collect some money from the student, from the small boy, the guy couldn't meet up with the amount they are asking from him, and they're treating the guy that they are going to send that in all over internet, including his schoolmates is going to get hold of it. That boy went and committed suicide. When the FBI found out, they come for these guys in Nigeria. It is not up to 1 week. Nigeria government carry those guys, hand them over to FBI, and they take them to the US. So as currently now, even those guys are not even to the age of going to prison. But I don't know their whereabouts now, whether they are still living or dead. They are all Igbos. No any Igbo person come out to comment anything on that issue. Everybody was silent. I am here now invoking thunder, no matter how small it is. You see all the whole Igbo billionaires, all of them will never die well. All of them will never die well. All of them that is throwing money left, right, and center, feeling that that is the end of the world, feeling that that is the only thing they can use to recognize them, they will never die well. In fact, their generation, both born and unborn, will never see anything good. Because all of them are busy junketing with people who are oppressing the Biafrans, the Igbos, and they refuse to say anything because none of their family members is involved. People who are attacking me that I'm doing propaganda, they will see this message on Tunde's platform. All of them will do as right and work. But when they see, when I want to capture their mind or their attention to watch a very vital information with a captivating headline, it becomes a crime. Grow up, they refuse to grow up. Now, if you go to the comment section where this thing has been posted and see where Igbos are rejoicing, welcome home, bro. Come and fight with us. Welcome home, bro. Igbos, for that matter. When Sunday Igboho was being posted online, go there, my brother. 99% of Yorubas who commented on Sunday Igboho's case are siding him. Some people say that since S.EKPA was arrested or detained, that the killings in the southeast have reduced. The message where me and you they see every day. The number of people that have died within the space of 3 or 4 months of S.EKPA's incarceration have surpassed the number of people that have died for the past 4 or 5 years. S.EKPA have taken over the autopilot. The head of autopilot. I said this in on one of the videos I published before. I said, Nigeria government, Fulani, Yoruba, Hausas are not our problem. Our problem lies within ourselves. And now we go solve the problems by our own self. But I can tell, as I said earlier, if this news I'm hearing here, I'm reading here now, because I'm here now just to debunk it, this is just a rumor. But it happens to be true. And Igbo billionaires, including the ones who said, a new Nigeria is possible, including them, and all of them shut up and allowed this to happen. If you are an Igbo man, I beg you, in the name of anything you believe, my brother, change your identity. There's no more Igbo nation. So, Nigeria government now will go all the way to Finland. The same way they go all the way to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. The terrorist Fulanis. There was one headline I saw some couple of minutes ago, where the governor of Benue State is telling me and you, a governor, the chief security officer of a state, telling me and you and ordinary Benueans that the people who are killing his constituents, his people he's supposed to be protecting are all Malians. Say they are not Nigerians, they are Malians. He said it with a free mind. They are all Malians. After all, after they kill finish, they will go back. Land grabbing. And they're busy renaming all those areas. Terrorists that cross from border are the one disturbing them, and they look the other way around. In that article, I saw where what they call it, National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu was telling the Benuans that they should give them a chance. They should stop publicizing because it has become a politics, or they should stop politicizing what is happening, the killings in Benue, that they should give them chance for them to look how they are going to balance the equation. So federal government, Bello Tunji have been in Zamfara since. Bello Tunji have never gone anywhere. Bello Tunji is not living underground. He's living between me and you. Bello Tunji boys are still operating between Sokoto, Kaduna, Katsina, Zamfara. Bello Tunji have not been captured. There's no any even attempt to capture Bello Tunji. But they will go all the way to Finland to extradite Simon Ekpa. And they are celebrating. Let me read the news because I have talked too much. Let me read what they said on this very particular thing. This message is being carried by Daily Times Nigeria. It says Simon Ekpa faces justice. Finland, finance court approves extradition to Nigeria. That is lie. Simon Ekpa have never gone to court. I'm telling you this because why they bring this news now is just to demoralize Simon Ekpa's followers, to demoralize Biafrans. That is the propaganda. People who are busy castigating me, they should come and see this original propaganda from Nigerian government. They are just now giving Finland now, Segena, we want him to be extradited. Why they don't even have a extradition treaty? Okay, let's assume that they want to extradite Simon Ekpa. That means the 6 months the Nigerian government asked Finland is for them to begin to sign a extradition treaty between the two countries under 6 months. Which, a extradition treaty, to sign it is going to take years for them to get all the whole document, everything ready. If this thing has been signed under 6 months, then there is a very big problem for the Igbo nation. Don't say it is good or it is not good. It might be your turn tomorrow. But I can tell you for free of charge, if this thing ever happened, if you are an Igbo man, let's say an Igbo man living in Nigeria or living in Biafra land, my brother, change your identity. As for me and my family, I'm very, very far. For me to get to that, my land of Biafra, it's going to take me 22 to 23 hours on air. 22 to 23 hours on air for me to get to that land of Biafra. So I'm very, very far. For both those of you who are busy attacking me left, right, and center, all the more that I channel them, they can go away in Nigeria. All the one join my brother, more hang your boot to me here. If you don't make me here, all my let's say all my siblings, all of them have grown up. They have got married, and they are living with their families, with their wives and their husbands. My wife and my kids are here. So, if they want Biafra land, the Igbo nation to be good, then I'm in. If I say it no go good, no problem. We don't make it as a But if Igbos allow this to happen, peradventure it happens to be true. My brother, let me just read the news for reading's sake, so that nobody will say he never read what they write. This one is in a pivotal development with far-reaching implications for regional security and international justice. Finance authorities have approved the extradition of Simon Ekpa, the controversial Finnish Nigerian separatist agitator, to Nigeria. The transfer is scheduled for July 15, 2025, following the ruling of the Paijet Hame District Court in Lahti on April 18 of 2025. April 18 of 2025. This April we are into. So no any, even Finland newspaper did not carry it. But Nigeria government carry it already. This newspaper here is owned by politician, an APC supporter. I own this thing, and they are writing this now to demoralize your spirit and my own spirit and the spirit of our generation. That's exactly what they are doing here. But we have found it. I saw Kelena TV have debunked it. I'm still waiting for Rose. He's going to also debunk it. Ngozi Rabeze is going to also debunk it. If you are in the media, you found this news. Even if you don't find news, you can copy this my video and publish it on your platform. Debunk that rumor. This is a propaganda and rumor. It is never true. So EKPA, who has long styled himself as the Prime Minister of the self-declared Biafra Republic government in exile, has been a central figure in the resurgence of violent separatist rhetoric, contrary to persistent reports in Nigerian media and some government statements. Sam EKPA is not affiliated with the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, which has repeatedly associated itself from him. IPOB maintains that it has no factions and does not recognize EKPA's authority or activities. Instead, EKPA leads a self-formed group known as Autopilot and has been linked to a criminal armed wing referred to as Biafra Liberation Army, BLA, a network accused of kidnappings, assassinations, and enforcement violence sit-at-home orders in Nigeria's southeast. Critics argued that labeling him as part of IPOB is both misleading and dangerous, as it conflicts a non-violent group with violent extremists. We don't understand why Nigeria government and media continue to tag him as leader of a faction of IPOB. That is pure misinformation and deceptive. An IPOB spokesperson stated, Sam EKPA runs his own network of criminals and kidnappers, and his actions have nothing to do with the actual Biafra struggle or IPOB's ideology of non-violence. EKPA was arrested in Lahti, Finland in November of 2024. After months of surveillance and investigations, he is accused by Finnish police of inciting violence from abroad using social media broadcasts, which allegedly lead to attacks on civilians and Nigerian security forces. 4 other suspects were also detained in connection with financing and facilitating his activities. The Nigerian government, which has sought his extradition since early 2023, held a court decision as a breakthrough. A senior official from the Ministry of Defense called it a triumph for justice and a stern warning to those who think they can destabilize Nigeria from foreign soil. EKPA's extradition was not without legal challenges. Finland traditionally does not extradite its citizens outside the European Union or Nordic region. However, after Nigeria presented compelling evidence under the Rome Statute, ratified by both nations, a rare agreement was reached. Finnish authorities emphasized that the ruling complied with international law and due process. Upon his arrival in Nigeria, EKPA is expected to face multiple charges, including terrorism, conspiracy, incitement of violence, and crimes against the state. His case will likely be one of the most closely watched in recent Nigeria legal history, with domestic and international human rights groups expected to monitor the proceedings. So this is the message they wrote. They call it, they said, what they call it, Daily Times Nigeria. Daily Times Nigeria. So you can as well check out this platform, Daily Times Nigeria. Let us quickly just take few reactions before we round up this show. Just quickly, a very quick one. According to Grace, Emmanuel said, "Welcome home, my prince. You thought you will get away with the chaos you created in Igbo land, but God said no. Come home. Let Tinubu finish the rest." A lot of reactions. Let's say the reaction that follows it. Barrister said, they play like you know Sabi your country. Nothing will happen to him. Just wait and see. Grace Emmanuel says, so far it is an Igbo man. This government will go any length to frustrate him. Chuk said, my brother, as long as na Igbo man, something will happen to him. Oh. Tio said, don't mind her, Jare. Nothing will happen to him. Just like nothing happened to Nnamdi Kanu, we can see how he is walking freely. I beg, pity him. Victor said, chai, welcome home, Prince. Your breakfast, lunch, and dinner is waiting, fine boy. Consider said, ever since his arrest, there has been some level of calm in southeast Nigeria. Look at what they are saying. Say there has been God have mercy. DJ Brown said, I'm Igbo, but this one's with me. This man is the reason why kidnappers fool is now. Throw arm for Krikri. These are your fellow Igbos. And then they comment this one. Anyway, I don't want to waste much of your time. I think now here we go just end it. Just make sure you circulate this video so that you can debunk this rumor. Like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos. Now, lie they lie, yo. It is a propaganda, a pure propaganda and lie from the pit of hell. S.EKPA has never attended his court sitting. Court is scheduled for next month, which is May, and we are looking forward to that. So any other person telling you another different thing, just let that person, he or she, does not know what they are saying. They are only trying to kill your morale. So have a nice day. May the good Lord continue to bless us all. I love you all. Bye for now, my wonderful people. Kachineke mezioku. He said, Che, one if any, it isn't easy. My own de kurogu.